By far, one of the most important things to consider when you are providing liquidity is to make sure that you get your price ranges correct in regards to when you're providing concentrated liquidity, because this whole process of earning passive income with crypto is all about time in the market, not timing the market. Meaning, you want to make sure you are always in a position that you're earning fees. So let me give you an example of how I figure this out and how you can copy the same thing to ensure that you stay in ranges way longer. So first things first, I want to give you two examples here. If you look, I'm currently providing liquidity for Butthole. I just love it. For Butthole and Solana. And then I basically took some of my earnings, like I earned 250 bucks or 260 bucks from this in yield. And I basically threw it into Trump and Sol, because Trump and Sol right now is, popping. Now, but bear in mind, look at this. Right now in Butthole and Sol, I'm still in the range of making money and earning money. And at this time, it's somewhere around 4,250% estimated for a year if it stays the same like this. But these rates always change, we all know, okay? And the rates change based on the trading volume between Butthole and Solana. So this will always come down, this will always go up based on what's going on as far as the trading volume. This balance, we all know, will also go up and down based on the price of Butthole or Sol, okay? My yield, my pending yield here will always be going up, okay? Because I'll always be earning something regardless of what the prices are doing. So my job is to make sure I stay in this range as long as possible. Now, as opposed to being in range here, if you can look here, you can see I'm out of range. So I set a range yesterday very quickly. I didn't do the proper research to do this, which is a perfect reason for me to make this video now. I'm out of range, so I only made around 13 bucks off of an investment of like 275. So I might have only stayed in range for, I don't know, hell knows, you know, maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, because the rate of return on this is freaking huge too. Let me see what the potential is right now. If it shows, sometimes it'll show you the potential, but no, it's not showing it. Oh, so yeah, sometimes it shows it here if you're still in range. But basically, I got kicked out of range, so I moved 100% into a Solana position here. Um, which is fine because Solana is going through the roof right now, which is awesome. But how do you pick these ranges? Okay, so very important. The best way to do it is to come to DEX Screener and find the crypto and find the pair that basically you are looking to provide liquidity for. Okay? But very, very important is this. Get this out of here. Hide. Very important is you want it to be the actual pair. So basically the price of Trump coin as opposed to Solana. You see up here? You don't want it to be Trump coin in priced in USD. That's not going to help you. Because if you're going to be providing liquidity for this pair, which is Trump and Sol, you want to see the price chart of the price of Trump compared to Solana, not US dollars. Doesn't matter. US dollars is not going to help you. Okay? So, very important that you come and do that. So if you look at this, this is the price of Sol or the price of Trump in USD, $59.69. See this here too? That doesn't help us. But look at here. This price is what we are after. Okay, so this helps us. So first things first, when you come to Dex Screener, let me do this too actually, because this is where people make a mistake a lot of times. So you come in, plug in Trump. Hold on. Come on. Oh, don't tell me my thing is running slow now. TRUP, UMP. What do you mean no results? Come on. Right now, there's just a ton of Trump stuff happening. But as you see these pairs pop up, look how they're always, it's the name of the, so it's Trump slash USDC. Don't click on this one because that's not going to give you the right chart. Whereas this one, Trump slash Sol, is telling you that this is for the pair of Trump and Sol. So if you come click on Trump and USDC, just hypothetically for shits and giggles, look what happens. Basically, it's only going to give you the option of the Trump and USDC pair. Okay, first it'll give you USD, like US dollars, and then USDC, which we know is a stable coin. So if you come click on this, it's the same thing basically, because USDC and USD are pretty much exactly the same. See this right here? So extremely important that you get into the right chart. Okay, so TRUMP. Especially if you're trying to find the right zone to provide liquidity for. So Trump USDC is not going to help me, but Trump Sol is. Now, the Trump coin is just recently come out, so there isn't much history with it, but I'm going to try and find a range based on what limited history that I do have. And I'm going to look at basically, let's say, it only came out yesterday, but um, here's how I would do it. You can clearly see here, there's big green candles. Like, look at the amount of volume that went up here. So I have a feeling at this price, at right around here, there's a lot of people who are interested in buying this coin. So hypothetically, if this thing drops, it should probably drop to about here. So I'm going to make my lower range right around here. Okay? And basically, what I did was I just came and clicked on this trend line. And the nice thing is, you see this blue line? You can hover over it now. Look, it's giving me a lower price range. So it's giving me the price range of 0.174. If I come here, see how it kind of messes up? See? So just kind of keep it. Now you can use these trend lines however you want. So I'm going to make my lower price range 0.175, and I'm going to make my upper price range maybe about here. So, I have a feel, you know what, I might go a little bit higher. Let's go up to about here. Because I have a feeling it's going to go and it's going to go up. So I might be able to enjoy this for another 3-4 days, 2 days. I don't know. I mean, if the price of Trump just freaking goes through the roof, I have to come and do this again. But so the price range here, so 0, and then I'll make it 0.3. So now I can go back. I can come here. I can 272. I can withdraw. I'm going to withdraw max. Okay, withdraw max. Close position. And then when I re-enter my position, I'll make sure that the price ranges that I pick are going to be these prices that I just showed you how I determined them. Now, let me show you something extremely important, and so you can see this in action. So as you saw, my other position is butthole and Sol, and that is still earning me money. because look at this price range that I picked. I did a better job in picking this price range. If you come here and click on Butthole, see, I got into this just the other day, but Butthole and Sol has a little bit of a nice channel. Now, it just so happened why I'm on the computer this morning looking at this is I was kind of keeping a um, I was keeping an eye on the price of Butthole, and you can actually set yourself some alerts as well. You can come here, click on alerts, and basically it'll tell you when your price drops below a certain channel. So this way you know, okay, shit, I'm out of range. So earlier on, I was actually out of range. My price actually fell out of range for about, what is this, an hour? Like, okay, so this is an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around 6 hours, I was out of range and not making any money. But look, it's kind of come back in range because I did a fairly decent job in looking at the trend over the last week or 2 weeks, or I don't know, January 7th. Okay. So over the last like week, I found a fairly decent range, and lo and behold, it went out of range but came back into range, which means I'm now earning money again, which is fantastic. It's exactly what we want. Now my transaction expired. Oh shit. Okay, whatever. But anyway, I wasn't planning on showing you guys all that other stuff, but I just wanted to show you how to pick ranges, and this is a great way to do it. Okay, so I hope that helps. Depending on where you're watching this, if you'd like to learn more in regards to how this all works, I've got a 7-step blueprint that teaches you exactly how to do this with Solana. Read the description now, and let's get on a strategy call together. If you want to get just your, like my do-it-yourself version of how to do this, like I said, I have a 7-step blueprint that you can get into, and you can invest in it right now and get started. And within 4 hours, you can start. You'll learn everything that you need to start earning money with Solana. If you want a little bit more of a comprehensive coaching program where you and I talk to each other one-on-one, and we get on Zoom calls together, and I share the screen with you, and I show you more details in regards to how I find these positions, how I capitalize on them, how I compound my money, how I ensure that I'm finding the best position safely and don't lose my money. That's where the one-on-one coaching program gets, to be really beneficial for you. Obviously, the price tag to get involved in that is more than just your do-it-yourself version. But hey, if you want to get on one of those calls, look at the link below too. There'll be a link there for you to basically book a strategy call. It's a free strategy call. We can get together, talk a little bit deeper in regards to how this works, and if it's something you want to do, we'll make it happen. And my students are doing fantastic with this because the strategy works no matter what is going on with prices. So if you like the idea of passive income, going to bed and earning money while you sleep, this is it. Read the description. Thank you. And regardless of whether we work together or you work with someone else, don't lose this opportunity. The ability to make passive income with crypto is going to give you an unfair advantage over 99.9% of all other crypto investors. So I would love for you to work with me, but it doesn't matter if you work with me or not. Just don't ignore this opportunity. But depending on who you work with, make sure you're picking someone who's doing this every day themselves, like I am. That's the most important thing. Don't, and someone who's willing to get on a Zoom call with you, and someone who's willing to give you his cell phone number. My students have my cell phone. If they're running into an emergency, they just send me a text like, "Hey, shit, Mick, something's going wrong, man. What do I do?" Very easy to get in touch with me. So if you're going to pick someone, make sure you pick properly. All right. Thanks, guys.